Good morning, guys, and welcome back to Storyteller's Corner, and thank you for joining me. And when I've got the ship's bandana on, you know where we're going. We're going to visit Davy Toff and Eliza Finch and our new story, The Quiet Sea. And this is chapter 4, The Name That Stayed. I think they're finally going to name their ship, give it a name after so long. So let's read on, guys. Chapter 4, The Name That Stayed. The idea came from Davy's mother. It was a quiet morning, the kind Portsmouth only had when the tide was kind and the sky hadn't yet decided what sort of mood it was in. The little cutter bobbed gently up and down in the dock, newly patched, less leaky and still unimpressive. Still, it was theirs. Davy's mother stood with her hands clasped behind her back, studying the hull. "You can't keep calling it the ship," she said. "That's things that matter deserve names." Crow raised an eyebrow. "Careful, you're about to start something emotional." "I already have," she replied. Eliza laughed. We've been avoiding it." Davy nodded. "It feels important." "That's because it is," the mother said simply. "Names anchor things. They tell the world what you hope is becomes. What your hope is becomes." "That's because it is," mother said simply. "Names anchor things. They tell the world what you hope is it becomes." That unsettled Davy more than any storm ever had. The almost names. Excuse me, guys. They spent the morning tossing ideas around like children. Eliza suggested, "How about a second chance, or the Wayward Star?" Crow offered, "No, what about a reckless fool, or Crow was right?" Davy's mother suggested, "The Homeward or the Quiet Wind." None of them felt right. Each name was either too heroic or too afraid. By midday, Davy wandered off alone, sitting on the edge of a dock with his feet in the water. He watched Eliza talking with his mother, the way she leaned in, genuinely listening, not performing, not pretending, and suddenly, painfully, something settled in his chest. Not excitement, not longing, but recognition. Recognition that he loved her. Not because she saved him, not because she stood by him in danger, but because she fits into his life without forcing it to be a story. She wasn't an escape, she was where he wanted to arrive. The realization didn't make his heart race, it made him stop running. That evening, as the sun dipped low and the harbour turned gold, Davy spoke up. I have a name," he says. They all looked at him. He hesitated, then said it. "The Staying Tide." Eliza blinked. "That's not very dramatic." Crow smiled. "But it's very brave." Davy's mother pressed her lips together, eyes misting. "That's the name of a man who's stopped running." Eliza stepped closer to him. "Why that?" Davy swallowed. "Because tides always change, but some things stay. Not because they have to, because they choose to." She stared at him for a long moment, then softly said, "I like it." They painted the name themselves, crooked letters, uneven spacing, and stained with white and blue. When it was done, Davy stood back and looked at it. The Staying Tide. For the first time, a ship's name wasn't a promise of where he'd go. It was a promise of who he'd be. That night, they stood alone on deck. The lantern light reflected off the water. The town hummed quietly behind them in Portsmouth. Davy spoke before he lost his nerve. "Eliza, I think I'm in love with you." She didn't grasp, she didn't freeze, and she didn't laugh. She just smiled gently. "Took you long enough." He blinked. "What, you knew?" "I've known for weeks," she said. "I was waiting for you to stop making peace for boredom." He laughed quietly, relieved. I don't feel like I'm falling," he said. I feel like I've landed." Eliza rested her forehead against his. "Good," she whispered. "I was hoping you'd stay." There we go, guys. He's finally said it. He finally said, "I love you," Eliza. Hey, just in time for Valentine's Day, guys. It's getting lovey-dovey. It's getting all lovey-dovey. So join me for chapter 5 tomorrow. The things he never said. The things he never said. So join me for that, guys. And I hope you enjoyed the story. I told you romance was on the horizon. Now we're going back to Topsy Tickle Town tonight, so I can take the ship pirate bandana off. And we're going to Topsy Tickle Town tonight, and we're still reading about Richard the Ticklish Giant, and it is called Topsy Tickle Town, chapter 49, Richard and the Things That Almost Were. If you can understand that, guys, you're a better mum than me. Anyway, so let's see what the Richard the Ticklish Giant is up to tonight in Topsy Tickle Town. Come along with me. It's over that way. So join me for that tonight, guys, and have a very lovely day. I hope you're enjoying the new story of young Davy Toff and Eliza Finch, The Quiet Sea. So there we go. It's getting a bit romantic, a bit mushy, but we like a bit of mush. We like a bit of romance. So there you go, guys. Join me tomorrow to see what happens to them, where it's chapter 5, The Things He Never Said. So maybe he's going to spurt out all his emotions, all his love. I don't know. We'll see. Hello, guys. Happy blessed Thursday. And thank you for joining me in Storyteller's Corner. Join me again tonight for Topsy Tickle Town. It's a date. You come along with me to Topsy Tickle. And until then, have a very lovely day. Have a lovely Thursday. And take care, and God bless us all. Bye-bye now.